what I'm doing is giving you a little more information about what's in 4 weeks to your best life, and actually just really revealing a bit more of how I've come to my coaching, how I've developed everything in my life through this work, through the work from your life operating instructions. But I'm including all, that's what I'm using in the 4 weeks to your best life. But there were different perceptions that I had to come to, different understandings, and it was challenging for me because I had a lot of stuff that went wrong. I had a lot of disasters in my life. Starting from a very young age. I fell through the ice when I was 12 years old. I wrote about a lot of this. It's in my book on fear. But then there were so many other things that happened as a result of that. In high school, we had a fire just before after I graduated high school. We had a fire at home, and we lost everything. I had nothing. I mean, to walk out of the place with absolutely nothing. All I had at that time were the clothes on my back, and they smelled of smoke because the building was on fire. And so that was the desire. Then I went to New York, had another disaster, another fire, where I thought I was going to die. I mean, there's so many of them that occurred, and I go, what's wrong with me? Why is this happening? And I've met many other people, many of my clients who have had really bizarre things happen in their lives, really challenging situations or disasters, as we called them. That's what I called them. I called them all disasters. I don't anymore. You might not either after you move through this work, after you do this work and you understand this philosophy. And that understanding will change your life. It will absolutely move you into a whole different dimension of who you are. And what they gave me, throughout all of this, whatever appears to you as a seeming disaster also holds a hidden treasure. I really want you to hear that. I resisted this for so long, and now I know it's absolutely true. I've reinterpreted it all, and I can even give you the treasures that I ended up discovering. I'm not done with them, but there were many of them. It is first important for you to remember that disasters actually never occur. They are simply, this is the best one, and if you kind of get this, you will see where we're going in this work. They are simply events and circumstances that at the time they are occurring for you, your limited present moment awareness has yet to reveal their purpose and value. I cannot tell you how true that is now after I've understood it and after I've worked with it for so many years, and that's why I'm just thrilled to give it to you. But I went back and I could reinterpret all of those things, and I could see that they weren't disasters. They were things that were occurring sometimes because I wasn't paying attention to where I should have been going, and so sometimes I was being directed. Some of my disasters were actually guidance. They were moving me into the place where I should have been moving in my life, but I wasn't, because of that old ego thing, So that went on. And then I started to see that even situations that I said were disasters that occurred to me, I found the value there. That's what leads you to empowerment. Again, the entire purpose of this is, and you're going to figure this out, because as we go through, do all of the work in the 4 weeks, you're planning stuff. You're planning your life. You're consciously planning your life as you're going through, which is why I wanted to do this one just before we get really into the holidays. We're moving into that now, so I wanted to do something where people could have this opportunity to start to feel so much better about themselves, so they have a better chance of creating those resolutions that you might keep and that will make sense for you when you understand who you are and why you're here and what your purpose is. You'll get a sense of that as you move through this, and then you'll begin working on it. And it's always about putting plans in place for you to fulfill the purpose that you discover that you have, because there is always a way to do that.